Okay, we're trying this again. Sorry, the camera was a little funky. So, welcome to this Monday's streamy thing. I think that's just all I'm gonna call them, are streamy things, because it's just us hanging out. There we go, nice stream. First, almost, close. Notice me, long shot. Heyo, L-Muse, welcome. So, too late, Benny. So, some of you may notice if the quality looks better or sounds better. That's because I got myself a new phone. I traded in my 2.5-year-old iPhone 6 for an iPhone 7 Plus. Black. It's all black. It's not the shiny black. It's the matte finish. And it's great. I love it. What are you getting in the vape shop? Well, what I got was, so originally, I went in, hold on, paper bag. I went in to get probably my favorite vape, which is Beard, oh, that's gonna be a weird angle, Beard number 32, which is a cinnamon funnel cake. It's delicious. This is originally what I was gonna go in and get. And they were like, oh, by the way, have you tried the Beard 00? And I said, I have not tried the Beard 00. They're like, well, it's a, what'd they say? It's a tobacco-chino. And I was like, tobacco-chino? I normally don't like coffee, and I normally don't like tobacco. But let me try it, and whoo, it's good stuff. It's not going to be an all-day type of thing, but it's good. And then when I went to check out after getting these two, they were like, oh, by the way, excuse me, by the way, you have a whole bunch of points that you haven't used. And I was like, oh, well, what is that going to get me? And so then they said, well, you'll get, how about, hold on, you can get 3 more bottles of stuff for free. And I said, sure. So I got this one called Twisted Falcon, which is like a fruity, mentholy type of flavor. I got Bedrock, which is like fruity pebbles. And I got one of my other favorites called Smurfette. It is blueberry lemonade. It is so good. So yeah, there's my my normal, well, not normal, my somewhat abnormal vape shop trip in a nutshell. So yeah, there we go. Raul, ayo. Do you have a nicotine vape? Yes. The normal one that I get is either 2, 3, or 4 milligrams of nicotine. It honestly depends on, you know, the flavor, because some of them are a bit more harsh. The Beard 001 that I got, that's the tobacco-chino, is 6, because all they had was 0 or 6. And since I'm not going to be using it all that much, it'll be different. Ben, I notice you. Getting 6 or 12 kills my throat. Yeah, and I used to be much higher. Oh, Lauren. Can't watch this time, but have fun, and I'll see you some other time. Smileys, oh, okay. Bye. But yeah, normally I have 3. That's my go-to, is 3. 32, no. I tried a 32 once, like right whenever I first started. I was like, well, I'll obviously need a whole lot of nicotine, and I was like, it was harsh. It tasted terrible. Water. Vape zeros. Sometimes zeros are okay. A cotton one, but it seems too high maintenance for me. Those, the RDAs, I have a couple, and they are, I wouldn't say they're high maintenance, they're very simple, but you do have to, you know, you either build the coil and wick the cotton and all that, or you can get someone else to do it for you and may have to pay. Some shops won't do it, because of FDA regulations and all that. There are a few that will, they'll do it for free, some will charge you. Like the place that I'm sitting out of right now, they used to do it, and that's the shop that got me into the RDAs. and they did some excellent jobs. But I was like, you know, I like to sit there and, as if you've seen my videos, you know how it is. Where it's just like seemingly within an hour, and so RDA's just the best flavor, the best vapor production, easily. But you know, you just have to sit there and drip, and then go, and then drip, and then go, and then, oh, the cotton's worn out, so I got to change the cotton. Oh, the coils are all gunked up, so I either got to clean them or make a whole new build, and it's just a whole mess. Raul says, how was your day? My day so far is really good. I went to my old place of work, and saw a whole bunch of people that I haven't seen in months now, and so I, you know, said hi to them, and then I came over here to my favorite vape shop, and saw a couple people that I haven't seen in months because I used to come in here all the time, and came out with 5 different flavors. That's gonna last me, it'll either last me like a week or 2, or it's gonna last me months. We'll see. Started Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah, it is awesome, Potty Mouth. Yes, it is. It is quite awesome. It is very good. It's the most gorgeous console game I have ever seen, easily. Sorry about swearing. It's okay. It's okay. This is a stream. It's all right. There was someone watching my Hitman video that you know, scolded me a little bit for dropping an F-bomb. Well, I didn't drop it, but there were some audio F-bombs. Still at work. Off tomorrow. Woo! Nice. Opinion, Xbox or PS4? I say PS4, easily. That's what I own. I saw the PG-13 comment, my bad. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, as I was saying, we're on a new phone. Horizon Zero Dawn is gorgeous. So good. Lunch break? No, I'm actually off today. Add me on PS4. I don't add anyone I don't actually know on PS4. Vacant Wolfpack, aye. Staycation week? No, this is not the staycation week. That is actually next month. So it'll be in about a month or so. How am I liking the 7 Plus? I love it. I love the fact that the screen is huge. It's basically just the same thickness, just about as my iPhone 6 was. It's ridiculously fast compared to my iPhone 6 as far as just functionality goes. The way it plays music is pretty smart. Like if you have it turned, you know, how you should, this way, it'll come out the speaker at the bottom and through the receiver up at the top, so it's in stereo, which is really cool. 8 is gonna be the truth. We'll see. Who knows? It'll be. I'm interested to see it because, you know, since I don't have a contract, I could just take this phone and trade it in if I really wanted to. I was like, oh, I just want the new phone because it's new. How about that? But yeah, the cameras that are on the back of this thing are really nice. The front-facing camera, I assume, is going to be better, but you guys are watching, so you'll be able to tell me the difference. I won't be able to see it until later when I get home, because I got a little ways to drive to get back to where I actually live. I just got a Pixel. It's pretty dope. I've heard the Pixel is pretty good. Wales, the Wogs, and the Druid. Not a fan of Apple. That's okay. It's all personal preference. There's not, you know, one phone that is the best phone or anything like that. You know, it's all personal preference. Most phones are pretty close to the same nowadays anyways. Some phones have a better processor, but, you know, whatever. Camera is pretty good, though. Okay. Yeah. When it comes to those smartphone, Apple versus Android thing, it's just personal preference. I mean, at the end of the day, there's pros and cons for each. Simple as that. Anything else, you know, you just basically, it's just personal preference. The Pixel. Get a Pixel, but I'm probably just going to get a 3T+1. No idea what that is. That's a lot of numbers and letters. Feels a little dirty, though, saying I dislike Apple, even though I'm a huge Google fanboy. Sorry, just switching hands so I can get a little bit of the vapage. Pixel is definitely the best Android phone, but iOS is definitely what's up for mobile. I would tend to agree as someone who's used both. My very, 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 very first smartphone way back when, the tank, my God. Yep, that's the tank right there. This, and then the mod that goes with it. This is a beastly little tankage. Oh yeah, I'll give you a rundown of the vapage, but let me say my history with phones here. So my very, very, very first smartphone was the Google G1, which might be the first Android phone, if you will. I don't know. I don't care if it actually is or not. Very first one was a Google G1. Great looking phone. Felt terrible. It felt like it was made by Fisher Price. It was plastic. I thought I was going to break it all the time. But it introduced me to the world of smartphones. It was pretty sweet at the time. Then from there, I went to an iPhone 3G, and then a 4, and then a 5, and then a 6, and now the 7 Plus. And there's my smartphone history. And that was like every 2 years I would do something. So I went longer this time than I have in forever. First smartphone was a Nokia. Nokias are awesome. Don't you talk bad about Nokia. They will last forever. Forever. I had a Nokia a long time ago. This whole daily stream thing is pretty cool. Thank you, Andrew. So, someone was saying that go through the tankage and everything. Remember BlackBerry? Oh, I do remember BlackBerry. iPhone 5, and I don't have one now. Oh. I'll talk about it. Okay, I'm digging it. Okay. So, here we go. Run down through my little vape thing, since someone was asking about it. So the actual tank part of it is made by Smok, or Smoke, however you want to pronounce it. It's S-M-O-K. This little ring on it, which I've seen a whole bunch of people use, and I'm like, why are these dumb rings on there? But I figured out they're practical. They actually, if it drops, these can help protect the glass a little bit. It's kind of like a case for your phone in a way. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And this one came with a black one and an orange one, and I'm like, no, let's go black. But yeah, it's a Smok. Oh, it's got some numbers and letters and things. And then there's the coil inside of it, which has these little vents. That's pretty cool and all that. But it's this big tank, holds a lot of juicage. The hole for the actual intaking of the vaping is big. It's wide mouth, wide bore, if you will. And then my mod is made by a company called Jabo, I believe. And this is the Rulo RX-23. My previous one that I've had was the RX-200. So it's essentially the newer version, at least this bottom part, is the newer version of what I had previously. And I gotta say, I like this one much more. Plus, I can put my little soap logo on there if it'll actually show up. There it is. I can put my logo on it. How much did it cost? The bottom part was like $80. The top part was like $40 or $50. I don't remember. They weren't purchased at the same time, mind you. These were separates. And I got a whole bunch of other stuff at home that I don't really use. It's just kind of there if, something ever breaks. I've got stuff that are, good for backups and whatnot. But this tank, though, is the absolute best tank I have ever owned, period, end of story. As someone who's been vaping for a while now, it's easy. I mean, it hits and puts out clouds if you're that kind of, douchebag where you're like, oh, like even the damn ring that's on it says Cloud Beast. Ugh, I feel like a tool having that on here, but it protects. But no, it puts out the most amount of vapor. This thing, the flavor is great. It's the closest thing I've ever had to an RDA is this tank, and it is nice. Oh, but I saw someone, what's my favorite flavor? I don't have a favorite flavor, but possibly Go back into my bag of goodies. Possibly the Beard 32 could very well be my favorite. Possibly. This menthol that I have in my tank currently is my favorite menthol. I just forget the name of it, so I'm sorry. Another one of my favorite flavors is that blueberry lemonade Smurfette. Oh, girl. That one's so good. But there's a ton of good flavors out there, and there's a ton of really bad ones too. You just have to, try them. Not you, I'm not endorsing it, but, you, the proverbial you, have to just get out there and try them. Let me roll down the window. It's getting a little foggy. Clouds. Okay. I had a chocolate chip cookie vape juice the other day. It was the absolute worst. Yeah, chocolate is very difficult to get right. This shop, and not other shops, but I mean, because, juices, there's their house juices that they make, and then they have a whole bunch of other ones. But this one that I've seen at a couple that I had once called Planet Crunch is the best chocolate flavored one I've ever had. It basically tastes like a Star Crunch. I don't know if any of you know what that is, but it's a Little Debbie snack. I don't know if you know what Little Debbie is. It's a round chocolatey snack. But someone said TFV8. That's the name of this thing, the TFV8. Now, it has all kinds of different coils for different vaping scenarios, and so good, so good. So good. In fact, I have a box of those coils here. Yeah. The ones that I have with me, it's kind of like my emergency, are the V8 T10s. And this is a big, fat amount of, we're going to put out stuff and clouds. Like I said, I hate vape culture. So is it an expensive hobby then? It can be expensive, but to get into it is actually not expensive at all. I mean, if you want to go with like the entry-level stuff, if you actually want to do it, not because it's cool, but because you want to not smoke, it can be inexpensive to get into, and it can save you money depending on your smoking habit. But for me, it's like, that's the reason I'm in it. Vape culture is pretty lame. Well, I assume meant lame, and it was a typo, but yeah, vape culture is pretty lame, if I have to say so. That's why I like this vape shop, because they're not the vape culture, they're just regular people. They're next to a tattoo shop, which is also next to like a Subway, so it's like I got all kinds of cool people to hang out with. Oh, Vape Nash, yeah, I've seen that video. Fruit Rocks, Fruity Pebbles back. Captain Crunch. Hey, I like both Fruity Pebbles and Captain Crunch. I love both. But yeah, there's some cool people right here. And again, I don't see many of these people because I don't live here anymore. I just happen to be around. Used to work at a tattoo shop. Nice. Very nice. Is my car manual transmission or automatic? It is automatic, but it has paddle shifters, so that way if I want to put it into manual, I can. Only do them side or twice. So you have a couple tattoos. Someone said some sick clouds and brah and Chad. Chad. There's a Pepsi truck. I don't know if it's broken down, but it's just sitting there. It's a good thing I don't drink caffeine, otherwise I'd be sneaky sneaks. I'm just like, Pepsi for me. I'm just kidding, I don't like Pepsi all that much. Alduin just got a first tattoo recently. Nice. Very nice. I'm hoping that potentially, oh, hold on. Vehicles are terrible. Not anywhere near as bad as the lumber sexual movement. Oh man. Caffeine is devil. Have I seen Ghost Recon Wildlands? I've seen the beta footage. I have. I have not played it. Coffee's got me hooked. I know. Coffee can be an addiction. Just like the vaping. There you go. It's just one vice. That's all it is. I was saying something, and I don't remember what. I lost my train of thought, but it's okay. Someone may be able to remind me. Oh, the Pepsi truck's trying to back up. And it made it. Success. Good job. You were hoping for something? Oh yeah, I'm hoping sometime this year I get a new tattoo. That's hoping. We'll see though. I just got to decide what and where. I mean, I know where. It'll either be up here or up over here. But what is the question? I may finish out my Triforce, the Druid. Dark Brotherhood symbol. No, I don't want a handprint. But no, I've thought about finishing out my Triforce to be the way that I want it to be. Because right now it's just the outline of a Triforce. But I want to, get it towards a bit more unique than other people's Triforce ones. And I've got a plan up here in the old noodle for it. Started vape to quit sober. You can still vape. It's kind of just a habit. Not because I need it, like I need cigarettes. Yeah, it can get to that. Make a tattoo video explaining your tattoos. I wouldn't say I could make a whole video of it because it's just 3 tattoos. And I've done in some of the Ask Soap ones, I did a rundown through the tattoos and what they mean. Yep, there we go. Potty mouth with the backup. There we go. I was pretty sure I did one there. Someone turn off your alarm. Let's see, what did you get into smoking cigarettes in the first place? Hold on. Things are popping up. There we go. Sorry, been fine for a long time. No, it's okay, potty mouth. It's okay. So as far as the smoking goes, I smoked when I was 13, and I basically came across them, like a lot of people on one side of my family smoked, and so there were just cartons and cartons and cartons laying around. So it was just like, no one's gonna notice if I take a couple. And then, being 13, I couldn't go buy them legally anyway, even though I didn't look 13. But yeah, I did that for a little bit and stopped. And then basically it became a social thing for, like, when I was in my 20s. It was just like, you go to bars, and the bars I would go to, it's like, you got rock music or blues music, everybody's smoking, can't see anything, can't breathe, getting a little drink. It was great times. It's just what you did. And then then I realized, it became more than social. And then that's when I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop. So yeah, now it's just the vapage. Someone asked, how are things in Texas today? Well, it's 84 degrees, and it's humid, at least where I'm at. It's windy, so hopefully the humidity gets blown away. But considering, like, just the past couple of days, it was like 50. Like in the 50s or 60s. 84 Fahrenheit. Freedom units. Not bad day in Maryland today either. Nice. Weather's not cold. Finally. No, you hush your mouth. It needs to be cold all the time. Got a nice car interior. Well, thank you. I mean, I didn't make it, but I try to keep it clean outside of the dog fur, because Draco sheds everywhere, and everything I own has dog fur. 18 degrees up north. Oh, that sounds amazing. Freedom units, damn Americans. When cold, come to Scotland. I would love to come to Scotland. Oh my gosh. 60 here in West Virginia. Rainy. That sounds... See, all of you guys are where the good weather is, at least to me. Like this, ugh. I don't want it to ever be above, like, whenever I visited Washington, I went there in August, which is usually the hottest month of the year for most places. Usually, I mean, don't get me wrong, could be others. But I went there, and I was told they were in the middle of a heat wave, and it was 80, and it still rained because it's Washington. And I was just like, what? And then family wanted to go to the beach. And I was like, okay, we can go to the beach. And I had to wear long sleeves at the beach. Because to me, it was chilly. It was like 50-something at the beach. I was like, oh, let me put this on. It's a little chilly. Oh. People were looking at me strange because I was wearing long sleeves at 50 degrees on a gray, windy beach when they're out in shorts. And I'm like, I'm from Texas. I'm not used to this. But I loved it. I wasn't complaining. I was just like, don't look at me. And then people were asking, are you sure you're from Texas because you don't have an accent? And I'm just like, yes, I wouldn't brag about it. I wouldn't mention it if I was lying. Someone said future video plans. Future video plans. So I'll say this. The Skyrim Special Edition series with Catface is coming closer to its end. It's probably got, let's see, there's today's video. There's my car telling me it's going to shut off. Hold on. Okay. Just basically let it know I'm still here. No, the Catface series is coming close to the end. The story that I wanted to tell, it's basically a one-shot with Catface of like, I wanted him to have a beginning and an end all in one series. And that end is coming up relatively soon. We're going to finish the Dawn Guard stuff. Excuse me. And then we're going to do just a couple other things here and there, but we're really close to the end. Today's video, we will be getting into Darkfall Cave. That's what today's video will be, namely, the end of Catface. At least the end of this story. I mean, Catface, what his story became and what everyone knows, that's already done and told and all that. And Skyrim Special Edition, I was just like, hey, we can do this. No one ever does videos of the Dragonborn DLC. I did, with Catface. Thank you very much. Anarchy Knight, hey Soap, how are you? I'm good. Looks bright in Texas. What time is it? It is 3:44 in the PM, and yes, it is bright. Ugh. Or as I put up on the Instagram and the Facebook page. I've done all the DLC. The only one I haven't dabbled with is Hearthfire. That's the only one I haven't dabbled with. Have to go. Have a great afternoon. Bye. Pasty Fakes Egghead. Yes, this guy. There's a Hitman video. I always remember Catface Meowmer is the best damn cat that's ever lived. That is correct. He also never dies. UK, it's 9:44. I know. You guys are like 6 or 7 hours ahead. Love the Hitman thumbs, by the way. Thank you. That was a very conscious decision that I wanted to make the Hitman videos goofy, and I wanted to make the thumbnails goofy as well. I'm gonna go build them houses. Yeah. Have I seen Logan? Not yet. I told my girlfriend, I'm like, I want to go see Logan. And hopefully this week we'll go. Hopefully. The thumbnails look great, dude. Thank you. Fades says, love the thumbnails. Thank you. Yeah, those basically, I'm gonna do goofy thumbnails like that throughout that whole series. That's the plan. I've held off on doing thumbnails like that for a long time because it's seemingly all of the big YouTubers were putting their face into the thumbnails, and they all use like the same font with bright yellow letters and an arrow pointing at something, and they're like, oh my god, destroyed, epic, lol, fail, eh. And I'm like, I don't want to do that, and I don't want to get confused for someone who does that. So I was like, how could I have fun with this? Oh, I'll just put my dumb face on there. Punches in the Hitman video with that sound effect had me laughing. Thank you. I had fun adding those. Those are fun videos to edit, very fun. Because I have to sit there and like rewatch it, and I'm like, oh, I know something will be funny here. I've seen 50 Shades Darker. No, I have not. Daily Snack, which is crackers with Tabasco. Interesting choice. Very interesting. Not a big Tabasco fan, but, you know, I'm not saying it's terrible. It's just not my thing, man. Not my thing. I'm kind of looking at the time because I want to avoid traffic whenever I head home, because I got like about a 20 to 30 minute drive from where I'm at to get home. What car do you think on getting after the Mustang? I don't know. I haven't thought about it. But something way more gas efficient, I will say that. Someone said something, I didn't see it, sorry. Alex, favorite food? My favorite food, I love breakfast food. I love Italian food. I love Mexican food. Yeah, those might be my top 3. I love a good sandwich. I love making sandwiches. Sandwiches are something I eat very frequently because it's very easy to make. You got a lot of options. Very specific to people. Can't just have a sauce. That's true. Get a 4-cylinder. A 4-cylinder car, we'll see. We'll see about that. We'll have to see. Probably not. Because even my previous car, it was a 6-cylinder turbo. My car prior to this. It was a Golf GTI, just in case you're curious. 6-cylinder turbo. Had a little bit of get up and go. I've heard about Escape from Tarkov. I've not. Don't know what that is. So, sorry. I'm just trying to get this phone to sit. A BMW M6. As someone who had a BMW at one point in time, they're amazing cars, but the maintenance on them is ridiculous. So I will say no to having a BMW unless I somehow get insanely rich. But I had a BMW a while back, and I had problems with the tires. $330 per tire each time they had a problem. That was stupid. See, hi for any new games this year. The only games that are coming to mind that I have not played or picked up yet, Breath of the Wild, which I will be getting. Nier Automata looks interesting, looks very interesting, and it's on PC, so who knows, maybe something there. And that's about it. Other than, you know, I got Neo. The girlfriend bought Horizon Zero Dawn, so basically it's our game. She said it because I was like, hey, mind if I play Horizon? And she's like, what, you can play it? And I'm like, well, it's your game. She's like, it's our game. And I'm like, oh, you're adorable. But yeah, we'll see. We'll just, you know, a little wait and see. Outside of that, like, I can't think of anything off the top of my head that's already been announced that I'm like, oh, I'm excited. I'm interested to see what the new Mario game looks like on the Switch. Interested to see it. I don't own a Switch, and I won't get one for, well, a while, if I do, because there's no point, at least right now, in my opinion, to have a Switch. Does my girlfriend have a YouTube channel? She does not have a channel. She does not. Chances new Elder Scrolls being announced at E3? I would say probably a good chance of it. I would say it's either going to be this year or next year. I mean, that's what I'm saying. And if my E3 from a couple years ago when they announced Fallout, whenever I did my live tweeting and streaming, if I remember correctly, I said 2017 November, and it's November 2017, and whatever the second, you know, Friday or Tuesday of the month is, that's when it's going to come out. So my personal prediction is this November there will be a new Elder Scrolls game from Bethesda. That's my prediction. But if I'm wrong, I'll be like, oh, okay, I'm wrong. Better be base building in it. No base building. Ugh. Take out the base building. Do like they did with the Hearthfire DLC. Just make it there, but don't make me do it. I don't need Preston. There's settlements, and I don't care. I don't care. Just let me play the game the way I want to play it. and fix the dialogue. and bring back the fact that if I have a dumb character, that his his dialogue can be really dumb as well. That was the thing that some Elder Scrolls, or not Elder Scrolls, that's the thing that like Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 did not have, was if I make a really dumb character, is just like, let me, whenever I have an interaction, just say the dumbest things. At least 3 big projects coming first we haven't heard of yet. I heard that, but we'll see. We'll see. Give the NPCs souls. Yes, they don't need that blank look of just, But that I mean, those are just nitpicks on the Bethesda games. I love Bethesda games, though. Those are just little gripes. Nothing that just makes me completely retract from the game. My biggest complaint, like I said, about Fallout 4 is the story. I just thought the story was a little meh. I didn't play any of the DLC, still haven't. Although there's a lot of people that want me to play Fallout 4, which I'm sitting there thinking, where were you when I did? Press Garvey had soul. Stolen it. Be cool if you could type what you want to say. I'd say not type it, but I would say also, like, it was cool to have a voiced avatar in there, but if you're going to do that, let me choose the voice, like in, tons of other games, but Dragon's Dogma comes to mind. Scares Ice? I hope I'm saying that right. Ayo. Welcome. I cannot wait to get some of this new juice into this tank. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so good. Whenever I get home, well, I gotta take the dog out. Make sure that, oh wait, today's Witcher. No, today's Skyrim. Never mind. Yesterday was Witcher. Make sure the Skyrim video's uploaded nicely. Which I tried a new compression technique on it, so hopefully it turns out well. Love the new Skyrim series, bro. By the way, cool vape. Thank you. Bethesda looks at the most popular mods on Nexus and incorporates some of that stuff. Kind of like what they did with the Special Edition. Yeah. Someone suggests next Elder Scrolls take place on another continent. Great. Draco is the dog. Yes, Draco is. If you hear a plane, it's not a plane, it's a jet. It's a fighter jet flying over. It'll take a moment. And it's sort of going. There's a air. Do I live in communist Russia or something? No, I don't. And actually, I don't live here where I'm at. I'm just visiting. But no, there's a air base that's like, I can see it from here. Actually, I can see the buildings and stuff. It's not too far away. Do I like Star Wars? Yes, I do. Very much so. Very much so. I like Star Wars. With the exception of a few things that never happened. They never happened. We'll just get that straight. They never happened. And if you know what I'm talking about, it never happened. We don't say that. We don't say. I'm pointing at it. We don't say that. Yeah. Also, Han shot first. There you go. He didn't have that weird head jerk either. Yeah. That stuff never happened. Okay. Bottle of water done. Put that in the bag so we don't trash up your car. Okay. Let out the final little bits of that stuff. Invasion of the Grand Admiral Thrawn mod? Oh, hold on. Continue. Sorry. Power's getting low because I forgot to charge my phone last night. So I basically had this phone running for like 2 days straight. And now I'm streaming with it and the battery's still lasting. Oh, great. Go to one of those vape tournaments. No. No, that's a not. But no, that indicator that my battery's running low and it's almost 4 o'clock and I want to avoid rush hour traffic. How much mods do I have on the new series? Between 50 and 60, something like that. Not that much. But that's probably going to be my indicator of, let's wrap this thing up. Let me head home, take the dog out, finalize the details on today's Skyrim video, and we'll be doing another one of these again tomorrow. There we go. So thanks for hanging out, everybody. Like I said, these streamy things will be happening 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. So come hang out if you like seeing this stuff and you just want to talk. We can do that. So before I go, as always, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy. I'll see you guys later.